All glory, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. This is Yashar speaking, coming in with another lesson. And today's title of this lesson is, quote unquote, I will see you again and your heart shall rejoice. Okay, I will see you again and your heart shall rejoice. And that actually comes from the book of John, chapter 16, verse, let's see, verse 22. Okay. And man, just kind of a little brief, you know what I'm saying, a little briefing before I get into this lesson, man. This past week, you know what I'm saying, like trying to having a balanced life in the Word, in which that's actually was going to be the title of my lesson today. But I remember that I did a lesson on that, balancing life in the Word. I did that about 5-6 months ago. So I'm like, man, I have to bring a new topic, but at the same time I have to speak on something that's relevant. All right. And like I said, man, this past week, if Akim's Akim's in the camp, they know, you know what I'm saying. But it's just been like for me to really having to find that life and word balance, and the new job and everything, and man, it's taking up most of my day, but it's a blessing, to be able to finally be able to build some income. But and the week passed by, and I told myself that every week I need to do at least 2 videos on my own, and then a video on the Sabbath, so that's 3 videos in the week, plus, forming with the Akims. And I kind of found myself like, damn, man, it's Sunday, and I ain't even do a video this week, and, not because of me being lazy or anything, it's just, how everything is stacked up in life, you know what I'm saying, those trials and tribulations. And on top of that, just like I said, having to find that work and life balance, or for me, that truth and life balance, in which, not just myself, I myself, I know other Akims, we do the best that we can, to keep that balance going. And, sometimes, man, you just got to lean on the Lord, man, as much as you can, It's like my previous lesson, I think 2 lessons ago, it said, trusting the Lord through everything, and seeing all these things is going on, man, mass shootings in Milwaukee. And I was just watching the brother Atazawan's video, on his personal video on that, and the mass shootings in Buffalo. The white dude took out 10 people, and man, just all these these events going on in the world, man. And without further ado, of course, I'm gonna get right into the scriptures, but that all these things, I concluded on how I wanted to base my lesson off of, and just like I said, man, some of the things that I've been, the personals and the things of the world, okay? But we're gonna get right into it. This is the book of John, chapter 16, verse 12. And man, when I actually could have started from verse 1, but I was like, I'm gonna start at verse 12, to save time, because this phone, it says only got about 39 minutes left of videos. So But verse 12 says, I have yet many things to say unto you, but ye cannot bear them now. And this is Yahushua speaking. Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that he shall speak, and he will show you things to come. Okay. And yes, that Spirit is solely talking about the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, okay? Because remember, we in 2022, apparently, Yahushua is no longer on this earth, okay? So we can't go to seek the Lord anymore, you know what I'm saying, on this earth, you feel me? Like, we don't have that, the Messiah is the Mashiach, he's, like I said, man, he's not on this earth anymore, okay? Neither, the Father, Yahweh, the Most High, Bashem Yahushua. They're in the kingdom right now, the Most High being the most magnified on his throne. Yahushua is right next to him on his throne, okay? So what he's actually telling us is, I'm gonna read that again. I have yet many things to say unto you, but you cannot bear them now, right? Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, right? So, man, that's basically telling us, like, man, it's a lot. It's a lot that comes with this word, with this Bible. And you're not going to be able to understand, you're not going to be able to break down 20 things today or learn 20 new breakdowns today, or you're not going to be able to watch 5-hour-long videos today, okay? But what the Spirit does is the Spirit gives us what we need when we need it, okay? Whether it may be in through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, because, right, remember, we only dealing with Israel. Whether it may be that sense of protection, like the brother Ataza one, like, man, something ain't right. You know what? Let's go ahead and move camp, And I can only imagine, brothers might have been like, like, why so sudden, or what's going on, or, And that was the Spirit leading him, okay? That was the Spirit of Yahweh Shai leading him to that safety, to that safe zone, all right, to that hedge of protection, okay? That could be, man, man, I just, what I'm saying, I just made a little quick lick, what I'm saying? I'm not speaking illegally, but, man, I just got a $2,000 bonus for my job, Well, damn, what I'm saying, $2,000 free money. You know what? I know the Akim, he was saying this and that, he was struggling in this. Well, through the Spirit will have you actually reach out to the Akim like, hey, bro, I got you. I'm gonna throw you a little 500, These are all through the Spirit, man. And I'm not saying, I'm just using examples, what I'm saying? These are all through the Spirit, man. Like, the Spirit is here to guide us, man. That's the that's the good thing about it, man. The Spirit is here to guide us. You know what I'm saying? Like Yahweh Shai said, he's in heaven. They're on the throne right now. So, but whatsoever he shall hear, that, and he will show you things to come. Just like he showed the brother that, he led the brother to that hedge of protection. He shall glorify me, for he shall receive of mine and shall show it unto you. All things that the Father hath are mine. Therefore said I, that he shall take of mine and shall show it unto you. Okay. And between verse 11 or 1 to 11, Yahweh Shai was telling this to his prophets or to his disciples, and they were getting confused, because I could only imagine. It's like you sitting in front of a teacher, think about middle school and high school, and the teacher explaining the whole book, and all you can do is take notes. You ain't even really understanding what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? All you can just do is take notes, And Yahweh Shai, this is kind of how it was. He was telling his prophets these things, speaking it mostly into parables, and, they wasn't really receiving it because they was hearing all these things, and, in first person, they like, we'll get into that, but, at first they weren't receiving it. But then he broke it down to them. For ye shall receive of mine and shall show it unto you. All things that the Father hath are mine. And we had Salakia at verse 15. All things that the Father hath are mine. Therefore said I, that he shall take of mine and shall show it unto you. A little while, and ye shall not see me. And again a little while, and ye shall see me, because I go to the Father. Okay. Now off top, let's read that again, verse 16. A little while, and ye shall not see me. And again a little while, and ye shall see me, because I go to the Father. And if any one of you brothers like, man, what's he saying? Like, let's get to the point. And that's when I was reading, I was like, man, what's that mean? Well, let's get to the point. And that's the same thing the prophets was saying, like, man, what do you, what's the Lord saying? Like, I'm not understanding. And then the Lord gives right to the point. Verse 17, then said some of his disciples among themselves, what is this that he saith unto us? A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me, and because I go to the Father. They said, therefore, what is this that he saith? A little while, we cannot tell what he saith, right? So they were, at this point, they were in confusion, okay, of trying to understand what the Lord was saying. And we go down to verse 19. Now Yahweh Shai knew that they were desirous to ask him, and said unto them, do ye inquire among yourselves of that I said, a little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me? And this is where the breakdown comes in at. He says, very, verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. Ain't that what we're doing right now? You know, like straight up, man. Like every day I wake up and it's something new. You know, it's literally something new. Every day I wake up, where this issues of getting to work. You know what I'm saying? Where this, you know, man, it's something new, man. Every day, and I know you brothers can attest. You know, Friday night I get home and I'm like, damn, man, I forgot to go to the bank and set up my card, set up my physical card. I gotta wait a whole nother day. Now I'm finna be late on rent. Da 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 da. You know, and luckily, you know, it was a blessing I was able to handle that. But like I say, man, every day is something new, and that's where that weeping and that lamenting comes in. At because a lament, that means the definition of lament is a passionate express of grief and sorrow. Okay, and man, no matter how strong you are, no matter how hard body or hardcore, like bro, this life will have you in a corner. You know what I'm saying? Like this life will have you bottled up, and only harder to those who are in this truth, who are of the Lord's. Okay, because remember we're that gold being tried in the fire. Okay, gold being tried in the furnace, put through the fire. You know. So I'm gonna read that again. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and lament, but the world shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy." Verse 21, "A woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow, because her hour is come." Right. So them whole 9 months that women spend painting and moaning and groaning, lamenting, and I just wish this my son to hurry up, my daughter hurry up, and I wish I never got pregnant. This pain is unbearable, you know, and that's us, you know. Like damn, and like you know, and I don't want to speak on like suicide or anything, but brothers, especially ones that aren't in the truth, they go to that, man. They do them things. They harm themselves, or they harm others out of frustration and anger, because we literally are oppressed in this world, man. Hard oppression. Okay? This world is built for blacks, especially black men, not only blacks, Israelites, especially the men. It's built for us to lament all the days of our lives. you know? It's a loophole, man. It's like once you fall in, it's so fucking hard to get out. That's what this world is here to do to us, man. To knock us down. Through all types of systems and systematic what's the word that I just used? Systematic oppressions, okay? Fucking child support, fucking taxes, fucking fees. You get a $100 fee in the mail, and if you don't pay that $100 fee within 2 weeks, that's another $20 for every day on some shit. Like just bullshit. It's all put here to put us down. But also, Yahweh Shah said, "But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world." Right. So as soon as that baby is born and it comes out the mother's womb, and the mother is able to, whether it's in the hospital or in your bathtub, that mother is able to hold that baby in automatic change of spirit. No more lamenting or mourning. Because now she's joyous because she's just brought that baby into the world. Okay? Like it says, and no more pain and suffering after that, right? Okay, that's exactly what Yahweh Shah is referring to his prophets. Like, we got to go through that pain and suffering now. We still get that hedge of protection, and we still got the Spirit leading us and guiding us. But right now, man, it's a lot of pain and suffering going on, man. Depression. You have some brothers that, may be financially free and put in that hard work and that effort, But then again, you ask them brothers, like shit, brothers may have 20,000, 20 bands in their account, 30 bands in their account saved up. That shit didn't come easy. You know what I'm saying? You could go ask any millionaire, hey man, what you do to become a millionaire? You might have some that say, yeah, man, my family's been millionaires, generational wealth. I just invested on that. But man, millionaires, man, I bet you had some that was homeless, was eating out of trash cans, that was like me, you know what I'm saying? Just losing vehicles all the time and like, damn, man, how the fuck I'm gonna get to work, man? Like, you know, all these things, man. Like I say, all these things, the world, the world the world uses all these things, man, to oppress against us, to lead us into that very deep depression, the oppression and depression. Because we got a lot of depressed people around here, man. And not just Israel speaking on that. It's a lot of depression all across the world, man. Each and every nation. Okay? But remember, I'm going to read that again, not to get off topic. A woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. Verse 22. And ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh from you. Boom. So that's why Yahushua told his prophets, in verse 15, therefore said I that he shall take of mine, and in verse 16, Salakia, he said, a little while and ye shall not see me, and again a little while and ye shall see me, because I go to the Father. Right. So remember, Yahushua was on the scene, and then what happened? They crucified him on a cross or tree, hung him. Okay, so a little while he was on the scene, and then after that he wasn't on the scene. Remember, after the third day he was risen. They came and saw that the rock had been moved. You know what I'm saying? And now he's back in heaven on the throne, on his throne. That's why he says, a little while you shall see me, and you shall not see me, and again a little while you shall see me. Because we already got the phase 2. You know what I'm saying? Phase 1 was Yahushua being crucified for our sins. Phase 2 was Yahushua being resurrected back into heaven. And phase 3 is going to be Yahushua magnifying himself on the face of the Lord, on the face of the earth again. All right? And that's going to be beautiful, man. Because remember what it say in verse 22? And ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, okay? This ain't no motherfucking, I forgot that motherfucking, whoever made that song for Paul Walker, that see you again, that bullshit. Fuck all that. Nah, this the real deal. Yahushua said, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh from you. Okay? So, man, we really got something to look forward to. We got the spirit of Yahushua guiding us through these times, and we got Yahushua promising that we will see him again. And it'll only get better. In verse 23, and in that day ye shall ask me nothing. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. That's what we're striving for, man. That is exactly what we're striving for. And that was verse 23. Okay. So, man, like I said, man, I know it's tough. And all you brothers know it's tough. Man, it gets real hard, man. It gets real fucking hard in life. You find yourself back against the wall. You find yourself shedding tears. You find yourself not knowing, what next week would be like or next 2 weeks would be like. And you worry on these things, yet you open the scriptures and you go seek that wisdom, and that wisdom tells you not to worry about them things. Why? Because I will see you again, your heart shall rejoice, okay? Because we open these scriptures, man, and they don't remind us, like, bro, you got the spirit of Yahushua running through you. Cleanse unto that spirit. Cleanse unto wisdom and knowledge. Those are the things that's going to lead you, man. Lead you into the right direction. If you go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 13. I hope this is still recording. Yeah, it got to be. I know it ain't been 39 minutes yet. Book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 11. And, man, this just comes from, I had to throw this one in, speaking to y'all Kanai today, and he brought this one up. He brought it up a few times, and coming to this lesson, and I'm like, man, like, the Lord's on the scene, and then, he had to leave, then he was resurrected. We knowing this, what I'm saying, and now we waiting on him to come back, and like the word says, there's a lot of sorrow and lamenting going on. But in the book of Isaiah chapter 13:11, what does the Lord say? And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud, all these proud ass motherfuckers out, I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. All right? So all you proud ass motherfuckers out here, man, I'm proud that I'm a millionaire, a billionaire. I'm proud that I got this and they don't. I'm proud that I'm quote unquote shitting on my haters, quote unquote shitting on competition. And I ain't really speaking as far as like, because of course, you got a job, you wanna be the best at your job that you can be. You wanna beat this company. You wanna beat a rival company. Okay, let me run that back. Okay, when I'm speaking on this proud sense, I'm speaking on like a personal proud, like you looking down on the next man because he ain't got something that you got. You feel me? Or you looking down on the next sister because you can get this man, or you with this man, he got this, and that sister, and her man ain't got that. You feel me? All you proud motherfuckers, man. He said he gonna stop that shit. He gonna put that shit to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Okay? It's verse 12. He said, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. All right? And then, just for a visual representation, okay? This is where we at right now. This is what our life looks like right now. You feel me? If you was to ask anybody what this was, you got a few people that might say, is that gold? Yeah, well, that's gold. Yeah, okay. But if you was to ask anybody in this what this was, they would just tell you that this is just some ugly ass piece of rock. You know what I'm saying? Some ugly ass piece of rock that was brought about the ground, found in the ground. Even if you told somebody this was gold, you'd be like, bro, this is gold. You'd be like, that's gold? Shit, that shit ugly. How the fuck is that gold? Like, what they do to it to make it look so beautiful? You feel me? That's exactly what Yahushua is doing, man. This is us right now. We're in the process. We're in the purification process, all right? This is us, right? This is all them times, the lamenting and the mourning and the struggling and the trials and tribulations, the oppression, okay? Man, this is us right now, all right? This is our worldly bodies, man, and what this world has is looking like out here. You know what I'm saying? But through the spirit of trusting and believing and following and worshiping Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, following his word, man, stand down in his truth, enduring it to the end, as it says in the book of Matthew, this is what we become. All right? This is what we become. We become that fine piece, all right? We become the finest of the finest, all right? Remember, I'm metaphorically speaking. We ain't gonna be looking like gold bars out here. But man, we gonna be draped up and dripped out, man. Gold fringes. Gold. We gonna be walking on gold in the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? A gate for each of the tribes. It's gonna be 12 gates, man. And each of those gates is gonna have precious, what's the word? Precious stones, rubies. It's gonna be a different stone for each tribe, Emeralds, man, and Tophet, man. It goes to the scriptures on that. So it's scriptures on that. So I don't even want to be out here saying no made up ass names on you know what I'm saying, on these metals, precious metals. But man, this is what we striving for, man. We striving to be perfect, man, made more finer and more precious than gold, right? So yeah, man, like I said, man, hopefully this lesson was edifying to you, brothers. Man, even in my little, my message to you, brothers, is even when you're suppressed in this world, remember that the Spirit is always here to guide you. Even when you're suppressed in this world and you're down and out and you're back against the wall and you literally just don't have anybody to call, and you just like, bro, I'm done, and I just wish things would be different, and I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Bro, just ask for just put it all into Yahweh Shai's hands, man, and just let the Lord guide you. You know, I'm not saying you can't wake up and say fuck that job, I ain't going today. I'm just let the Lord guide me. No, because we still got to carry our cross. Remember that we got to carry our burden still. But man, through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, just let it lead you. Just let it lead you, man, and keep letting it lead you. You see what it's doing for other brothers. You see what it's done for yourself in the past. He never failed us. It's like he said he never failed our ancestors. Did he fail Daniel in the lion's den? Nope. Did he fail Noah in the ark? Nope. You feel me? Did he fail, who was that, Jonah in the well? Nope. You know? He put us through all these things, man, to make us more precious than fine gold, man. So with that, I'm going to end it, giving all glory, all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, God of Israel, to the 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Latins, and Native Americans. Shalom. Stay strong, Israel.